It's our anniversary. A sneak peek. Brought to you by your All-Star Jeep Eagle dealers. There's only one Jeep, and it's at your All-Star Jeep Eagle dealer. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries of Pittsburgh. We make the rooms that make a home. Colombo, you're one taste and we'll go Colombo. Circuit City. What's right for you at the right price now? AT&T Wireless Services. Technology that sets you free. AT&T. And Presence Carpet, where you'll find the real deals on carpet.
Hey everybody, I'm Liz Miles and welcome to Winterfest 97, a sneak peek. This is our 10th anniversary here at Seven Springs, and believe me, things keep getting better and better as every year goes by. We are ready for a whole week of excitement, and we want to share it with all of you. We hope you'll all be on your way up here to join us sometime this week or next weekend, because there's all kinds of fun in store for the whole family. We thought you'd like to take a look at what we have in store for you, so we're going to dedicate this next half hour to all the things that you can expect. Stick with us. We're going to take you tubing. We're going to teach you how to ski. We're going to take you on a breathtaking tour from the highest peaks of the mountain. And speaking of that, Stephen Cropper is on his way up the mountain right now. Stephen, how are things looking from your vantage point?
Yeah, that's right, Liz, and what a great view from this chairlift. We're headed to the top, and when we get there, we'll give you a complete skier's forecast. Plus, you've heard of those oversized tennis rackets and Big Bertha oversized golf clubs? Well, we've got the skier's equivalent, parabolic skis. We'll see you in a bit.
Thanks, Stephen. And if you're like me and more of a lodge skier, or maybe you're just afraid of heights, you have missed some of the greatest sights here at Seven Springs. But you don't have to worry about that, because we're going to take you where you've never been before. Right now, our cameras are going to take you on a breathtaking tour of Seven Springs. So buckle up and enjoy. It really is beautiful, and I'm here right now with Scott Bender, the Vice President of Resort Operations. You're here every day of your life. Does it ever get old, or do you sometimes come out here and just pinch yourself?
It's like the commercial on TV. I pinch myself all the time.
Do you?
I love it here. Yeah, it's great. It's great working in this environment.
10 years, 10 great years of Winterfest. I know it's getting better. Is it getting bigger all the time?
Every year. We have people that are calling in from Ohio, Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, a year in advance to get their reservations during the week that we're doing Winterfest now.
And you've got families, you've got young couples?
Everyone.
All right.
Everyone.
And this is a very romantic place, don't you think?
Yes, very much.
And you've had a couple of romantic occurrences here.
We have. 3 years ago, a couple from Ohio came in. He proposed to her on the North Face ski slope. The following year, they were married right out here on Stowe Ski Slope, and the reception was in the Foggy Goggle Lounge.
Aww.
So it was great.
And I'm sure there's lots of other proposals that happen that we don't even know about up here.
You're right.
So this year, what's hot, what's new? What can people expect?
Well, we have the media race next Saturday. All the other media, I think, against TAE, which you all have been in great training for.
I'm not sure we're great athletes, but we sure try hard.
Well, it looked good yesterday for the Celebrity Olympics. And the tubing. Tubing's new this year, hot this year. You know, Liz, when we first started, we used to go get old truck tire inner tubes, blow them up, put them out on the ski slopes, actually, as an activity for the non-skier. But I was telling Stephen this morning, we got so sophisticated now, we have tube covers for the tubes. There's an area at the resort devoted to strictly tubing now. So it's all the part of growth of Winterfest.
And you don't have to trudge up the hill yourself. You get towed up these days,
That's
right?
That's right. You don't have to do any work.
All right. Just lots of fun.
That's right.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
Now, if any of you out there would love to race, but you're not quite up to it, you can do this by proxy. We have a unique event. It's called the Rubber Ducky Downhill. The proceeds benefit the Benedum Pediatric Trauma Center at Children's Hospital. You can sponsor 1 duck for $2 or 3 ducks for $5. Or you can light up the slopes with your support. Sponsor a torch in honor of a special someone. That's in Saturday's Torchlight Parade, and you can call 800-437-5419 for more information. And this is what the rubber duckies look like, and it's for a very good cause. I don't know if you can see this or not, but great cause, and we're going to be back with a whole lot more in just a minute. Stay with us at Seven Springs.
Every day, everywhere, there's always weather. Every day and every night, Joe DiNardo knows what's in store for you tomorrow.
How much are we going to get? Well, this is what it looks like right now.
So how does Joe know when it's going to rain or snow in your neighborhood?
I'll answer the questions you ask most. I'll show you how we predict the weather.
Watch and find out how Joe knows. Wednesday nights at 5. Action News is everywhere.
Even I had to see the video to believe it. These people are eating in their sleep. We see you dipping scoops of butter into the corn.
They wake up every morning throwing up.
I was eating ashes and cigarette butts.
Raw hamburger, raw bacon, raw pork.
So the chewing and the swallowing doesn't wake you up? Sounds funny, but not if it's you.
My worst nightmare is doing something that would harm my family.
You're the one who put the napkins in the toaster. This is a new one on me. Next Oprah.
Monday at 4, followed by Action News. Traffic is enough to drive anyone mad. So what if there was a way to cut down on your daily commute?
There are definitely shortcuts, and they do work.
Action News will kick your Monday mornings into high gear by giving you some surefire shortcuts. We'll explain what all those beltways are about and get you around town with time to spare.
I hate sitting in rush hour traffic just to get to the mall.
Take some shortcuts. Monday mornings from 5 to 7. Action News is everywhere.
Wait till you see what we've got in store for you all week on Live with Regis and Kathy Lee. First, we'll go one-on-one with one of the greatest basketball stars of all time, Dr. J. Julius Erving. Then it's a laugh a minute with those wacky Smothers Brothers. And don't miss more clues in our Buick Skylark cross-country giveaway contest. Also this week, Timothy Dalton, Tony Bennett, Isabella Rossellini, Pierce Brosnan, and more on Live with Regis and Kathy Lee.
Monday at 9 on WTAE-TV.
There it is, the gorgeous mountainscape here at Seven Springs. I'm Liz Miles. Welcome back to Winterfest 97. This is Seven Springs' 10th anniversary of Winterfest. We're all glad to be here, and I am not alone because Stephen Cropper is more than halfway up the mountain slope. Stephen, how does it look up there?
Hey Liz, it's beautiful up here. The temperatures have cooperated nicely, as we've been saying all through Winterfest 97. I've got my unofficial snow total tally going here. This is from the crafts fair that's been going on, and 37 inches of snow on the mountain here, and the guys at Donnie Stumpton, the mountain manager, the guys here have been making snow nonstop. Believe it or not, 400 million gallons of water used to help cover these 500 acres of trails and slopes. And we just pulled Eric off the slopes here, and Eric, the conditions pretty good?
Yes, they're great. We're lucky to have great springtime conditions.
Yeah, it seems like spring skiing is not too bad at all.
No, it's wonderful.
Yeah, a lot of events lined up too for all ages, all types, and the slopes here are set up for intermediates and advanced.
Yep, looks like people are enjoying themselves.
All right, we're going to let you swoosh on down the slopes there. Have a good night. Thanks. Liz, that's how things are shaping up here. We'll be back in just a few minutes and talk with you a little bit more. Again, the snow is great, the temperatures are great, Winterfest 97 continues.
Thanks, Stephen. And you know, if you folks at home are thinking about coming up here to enjoy Winterfest, you don't have to ski to enjoy all the activities. I can attest to that. But if you've always wanted to ski, always dreamed of coming down those snow-covered mountains, there are plenty of people lined up here to teach you. That's what our own Andrew Stockey found out recently.
Thanks, Liz. I want you to meet my instructor, Mimi, who's going to teach me all the secrets of skiing. Mimi, how are you?
Nice to see you today, Andrew. You ready to get going?
I am so excited. I can't wait.
Okay,
let's do it.
Follow me.
All right.
Right now, we're just going to put on one ski at a time. Okay, so pick one, whichever you're most comfortable with, your left or your right.
Okay.
You want to make sure that you get all the snow off the bottom of your foot. You can tap it with your pole. Like that. Whoa, careful, so good thing you have your balls. Okay, go ahead and put the toe in the front part. Okay. Center your heel. Good. Sit down hard. All right, you're in. Oh boy. We're ready to go.
My life is in your hands now.
Now here's something else we want to do. I want you to try and step your skis into the shape of a wedge, or what we sometimes call a snow plow, something like a piece of pie or a piece of pizza, something like that. So just step one ski and step the other ski.
Step one ski and step the other ski.
Good. This is a stance that we're going to be using at the beginning level of skiing to help us stop and turn. We're going to glide down this gentle slope in our wedge stance. Knees, ankles, and hips are slightly flexed. We're looking ahead. Hands are out in front of us.
Just catch me if I fall. Well, I made it through ski school, and I think I'm ready to tackle that big hill.
Okay, you ready to take a run?
I'm all set.
Okay, let's go to the top, and we're going to make turns all the way down.
Whoa, whoa!
Make sure nobody's coming. And we're going to make nice, long turns across the hill. Medium to large turns. In order to ski in control, we're going to make bigger turns just to keep our speed down.
All right, so he looks pretty good, but I've got the teacher here, Mimi Supis. Was he really a good student, or did he have a little natural ability, Mimi?
Well, Andrew and I had a lot of fun, and he was an exceptional student, I must say.
Was he? So for somebody who has never done this before, how much time do they need to spend with an instructor? When can you, head down the slopes?
Well, we offer anywhere from an hour private to a 3-hour private to an all-day lesson if you like, or an hour-and-a-half group lesson, which is also a lot of fun. And in about an hour and a half, you can expect to know how to stop and turn and almost be ready to get on the chairlift.
All right, so obviously if you take a private lesson, it's more expensive, but you would get one-on-one instruction.
Exactly.
A group lesson, what are the benefits of a group lesson? You say it's fun?
It's a lot of fun. You're in the same boat with a lot of people at the same ability level, kind of all camaraderie, and you have a good time with everybody, so that's the major benefit of a group lesson.
All right, tell me something about prices. How much does it cost to learn to ski?
Well, an hour-and-a-half group lesson is $18, and a private lesson for 1 hour is $40, and we also have some other programs for kids, Tiny Tots, Junior Ski, and some other things with women's programs and things like that too.
So how young will you take a student?
4 years old. They can start, yes.
They don't have to fall very far.
No, they're pretty close to the ground.
I've seen them whipping around here on little short skis, and they don't use poles at the beginning?
No, with little kids, poles, it's a little too much to think about with your feet doing one thing and your hands doing another thing. So they have their hands free to keep them balanced. We like to do it that way.
And how much do Tiny Tot lessons cost?
I believe they're $55 for a half day, and they also have a full day program.
Oh, so it's kind of like classes for the kids, so mom and dad can get up on the slopes.
That too, yes. Yeah. And then we also have the Kids Corner daycare too, if the kids don't want to ski.
Terrific. So anybody who has fears about this, you say you can ease their minds.
No problems. We have a large number of qualified instructors for all levels and abilities.
All right. I know Sally Wiggin and Sheldon Ingram take a lesson every time they come up here, and they've been skiing for a long time, so it's not just for the new people. So we've got lots more coming up. Stay with us. This is a year at Seven Springs where we have something brand new. But first, we're going to take a look at the craft show.
Get into the snow. Yeah, here I go. Get into the snow. I'm Seven Springs. Get into the snow. I'm here. Hello. Get into the snow. I'm Seven Springs. Woo!
Ever wonder how you get sick? You might want to watch what you touch.
I mean, she always puts her fingers in her mouth, and I always get worried about her catching something.
These hot zones are everywhere, and they're a breeding ground for germs.
I'm Michelle Wright. In an Action News investigation, we put the things you touch to the test.
You'll want to see how we did it, and you may not believe what we found. Action News investigates. See why you should watch what you touch. Monday at 5 and 6.
It's a lot easier to figure out what to feed your kids than to figure out what and what not to put in their minds. With all that's going on in our lives, we all need a little help with that. So Now Television has easy-to-use TV parental guidelines to help us choose what we want our children to watch. These guidelines put parents in charge. TV parental guidelines. We thought you'd like to know. And to know more, call 1-800-724-7548 for a free brochure.
Next, Inside Edition. Tatum O'Neal's brother, Griffin, says her past drug problem had her battling for her life.
She's cleaning up the wreckage that she's created.
Now that he says she's clean and sober, can she start a new life with her kids? And it's been more than a month and no arrests in the murder of JonBenet Ramsey. What's going on in the mind of her killer?
I doubt whether he feels any guilt.
Watch Inside Edition.
Monday at 7 on WTAE-TV.
Good evening, I'm Scott Baker.
And I'm Michelle Wright.
Channel 4 Action News at 5:30. Will you get more local news from more locations?
This East Liberty neighborhood.
Let's check in right now with Sean Yancey. More details now.
Neighborhood news from your hometown.
Scott, we'll be ready to go after News Bureau.
More live reports.
In Butler County.
Live in New Kensington.
Our Action News crew is heading to Sky 4.
More news from across America and your Tornado Weather Watch forecast. Channel 4 Action News at 5:30 is everywhere.
Bill, what can you tell?
Welcome back to Winterfest 97, a sneak peek. I'm Liz Miles, and I'm live from Seven Springs. There's all kinds of stuff going on today. One of the things that you may not be aware of is something you did as a kid, but now it is really improved. Sledding downhill takes on a new spin as you get a tow up the mountainside and only get to enjoy the ride down the hill. Tubing comes to Seven Springs. Take a look.
New at Seven Springs this year. We've just been in business about a month. It's about a 400-foot track that we have, 3 different tracks down the hill.
Break it up.
Wonderful family activity. Everybody seems to come up and have a good time. The skiers, the non-skiers, the skilled people, the unskilled people, everybody can have fun too. It's easy and just lots of fun.
All right, you can tube at the Sun Bowl Learn to Ski area. Tickets are $12 for a 4-hour session or $8 for a 2-hour session. And right now we're going to catch up with Stephen Cropper, who is halfway up the mountain, taking a look at some skis that are guaranteed to make skiing a cinch. Is that true, Stephen?
Oh, that's right, Liz. You know, we were talking about those oversized tennis rackets and those oversized golf clubs. They sort of make the sport a little easier. We've got sort of the comparison in the skis. Dave Flockvich, the technical director here at Seven Springs, is going to demonstrate for us and kind of tell us the difference between those traditional side cut skis and the new parabolics. What do you got for us, Dave?
What we have, Steve, this is just your conventional regular ski, which mostly everybody's skiing on now. You can see it's somewhat narrow, rectangular shape.
Sure.
Has somewhat of a quote-unquote side cut to it. What that is, it's the difference between tip, waist, and tail.
Sure.
And gives the curvature to the ski, which allows the ski to turn.
What's the new guy look like?
This is what the new guy looks like. You can see how wide it is, extreme at the tip, narrow at the waist, and wide at the tail. What that does, it adds a very extreme curvature which in return will make the ski turn much easier for the skier.
Now, I'm in, say, intermediate. This is good for beginners, intermediates, and advanced?
Oh, yeah, very much so. Actually, we have in our Learn to Ski area, this is the only type of ski that we have up there because it it entails the beginner and makes them learn and get over that learning curve much faster than on the traditional ski.
So you got a fat tip and a fat tail. If you're an advanced skier, what's the advantage for you there?
The advantage is there's actually different levels of this ski as far as the flexes on this ski. The advanced skiers are going to find carving a much better ski turn with them. They're going to get a lot more acceleration out of the ski as well.
If you want a slope test set of these, if you got a set of regular traditional side cut and you want to come up for the day and maybe slope test these guys, can you do that here at 7
Sure,
Springs?
most certainly. Like I said, we have them at the Learn to Ski. If you never did ski before, you want to give them a try. Also, in our main rental shop, we have about 150 cents, and we can rent you a ski boot binding or just a ski. Give them a try and go out on the hill on them.
So you're telling me that as an intermediate, I can slap on a pair of these and get a little more confidence in my skiing, maybe?
Sure, it's definitely a confidence booster. The word in the industry is carve now and learn to skid the ski later. And that's what the ski is definitely going to do for you. It's going to teach you how to turn rather than slide around.
All right. Thanks, Dave, for showing us those. A hot new item out on the ski slopes, and you can try these out at 7 Springs, the new parabolic skis, and they're a little oversized. And Liz, I'm always up for anything that makes skiing a little bit easier. That's how it looks here, Liz. We'll see you in just a bit.
Thanks, Stephen. And coming up, 10 years later, Winterfest has become a family tradition. We're also going to be meeting the voice of 7 Springs. But first, we're going to take a look at one more reason why you should all come up and join us.
Get into the snow. Yeah, here I go. Get into the snow. I'm 7 Springs. Get into the snow. I'm here. Hello. Get into the snow. I'm 7 Springs. Woo!
Hey, Bill Nye the Science Guy here. Watch for the Kids Power Hour weekends on WTAE-TV Channel 4. Hey, take a look at this. That's right, Bill. Watch Saturday mornings at 7 for Bill Nye the Science Guy, followed by Capelli and Company. Then Sunday mornings at 7, it's an hour of ABC's brand spanking new Doug. The Kids Power Hour weekends on WTAE-TV Channel 4.
Trust your day to the Donato Weather Watch team. The Pittsburgh area's most trusted forecast everywhere.
Even I had to see the video to believe it. These people are eating in their sleep. We see you dipping scoops of butter into the corn.
They wake up every morning throwing up.
I was eating ashes and cigarette butts.
Raw hamburger, raw bacon, raw pork.
So the chewing and the swallowing doesn't wake you up? Sounds funny, but not if it's you.
My worst nightmare is doing something that would harm my family.
You're the one who put the napkins in the toaster. This is a new one on me. Next Oprah.
Monday at 4, followed by Action News.
I won! We all won!
Play the easiest game in town.
I won $1,000.
It's as easy as knowing your name. What do? Handprint your name, address, phone number, and birth date on a postcard.
3 by 5.
And send it our way. Then watch Action News weeknights from 5 to 6. Call 333-4444 when you see your name. You've got 10 minutes and you're $1,000 richer.
It's so easy.
Play the easiest game in town.
Up to 4 times an hour.
Monday at 5 only on Action News.
Traffic is enough to drive anyone mad. So what if there was a way to cut down on your daily commute?
There are definitely shortcuts, and they do work.
Action News will kick your Monday mornings into high gear by giving you some surefire shortcuts. We'll explain what all those beltways are about and get you around town with time to spare.
I'd hate sitting in rush hour traffic just to get to the mall.
Take some shortcuts. Monday mornings from 5 to 7. Action News is everywhere.
All right, we are live up here at 7 Springs for Winterfest 97, a sneak peek. I'm Liz Miles, and it really is wonderful weather up here. It's not even cold enough for me to be wearing gloves. Great snow on the mountains, though, and every year for the past 10 years, the fun has been growing at Winterfest. We'd like to invite all of you to come up and join us, bring the whole family. There is something for everyone. Everything from sleigh rides to tubing, a torchlight parade coming up on Saturday, craft show, lots of events for kids, and of course, plenty of skiing. And if you're wondering which day of the week is the best day to travel up here, Stephen Cropper is standing by. And Stephen, this is not only Winterfest, it's Groundhog's Day. What did Phil say, and do you agree with him?
Well, actually, I think Phil's official forecast, Liz, is that spring's going to be arriving early, and that's right in tap with what we've got going on here on the mountain. It's been almost spring-like outside. I've been going gloveless for the past couple of days. Temperatures have cooperated nicely, and I got a very special treat for you, Liz. If you're in Pittsburgh or surrounding areas and you think, well, I'm going to go up to the mountain, maybe do a little skiing, and you want to know what the conditions are, you pick up the phone and you hear this voice and you say, boy, that's not a Pittsburgh accent. What is with that? And you say to yourself, what are conditions like? It's Lars Skyling from Sweden. And we have the face that goes with that voice. Good afternoon, Lars. Thanks for joining us.
Good afternoon. Nice to see you again.
How many years have you been here putting together the forecast for this mountain?
Just about 36 years.
So you've seen almost every variety of weather possible.
There's no question about that.
The neat thing about Seven Springs, too, we were talking with Eric, is that there's a variety of skiing trails and conditions for every level of skier. Is that right?
Definitely. Everything from beginner up to what we call experts. For this part of the country, we have, beginner slopes, which is usually called the green circle. And then we have a blue square, which is somewhere in the intermediate range.
Sure.
Black diamond and double black diamond.
Sure.
For the experts.
And with the mountain ability here to make snow on the mountain, you guys can ski even when Mother Nature's not cooperating.
There's no question about that. The snowmaking system is fantastic. We needed it a lot this winter, but it gave us a lot of good skiing.
And it's beautiful out here now. Folks are sliding by. Well, the forecast for this next week is going to be a little bit warm, but you guys will continue, if temperatures are right, to make snow in the evenings and groom it?
As soon as the temperatures permits and the humidity, we'll make more snow.
All right. And Liz, we've got even more of a special treat for you. We've been doing the forecast all morning. I've been talking about it. Well, we're going to let Lars Skyling give you the 5-day forecast in his great Swedish accent. And again, this is the Pittsburgh forecast, and I'm sure Lars will put a little spin on it and give the Seven Springs forecast too. How about it, Lars?
Okay, here we go. The 5-day forecast. This is for Pittsburgh now. It might be a little better up here. Today, mostly cloudy with a few sprinkles, high of 43 degrees. Tomorrow, more clouds than sunshine, high of 43 degrees. Tuesday, mostly cloudy with showers, high of 44 degrees. Wednesday, cloudy with rain, high of 46. Thursday, cloudy with rain, possibly snow showers, high of 36.
And the forecast here is always going to be?
It's going to get a little better.
Fine skiing, right?
That's about it. Fine skiing.
Thank you, Lars. Thank you, Lars. And Liz, that's how it goes. So now when you pick up the phone and you're wondering what the conditions are like, you've got a face to go along with that voice. And again, conditions here could not have been better for Winterfest. We're hoping that Mother Nature will squeeze out a little more natural snow, and that might happen. You know, Winterfest goes for another several days during the work week, 5 days during the work week, and then full next weekend. So plenty of time for Mother Nature to help us out. Liz?
Thanks, Stephen. And I've got to tell you that even for a lodge skier like me, hearing Lars announce the forecast just makes me want to put on my skis and give it a try. But it does look like we've got a great week ahead of us. We hope all of you are giving some thought to coming out and joining us. We're all going to be up here. Winterfest 97, the alpine atmosphere is addicting. I'm Liz Miles. We'll see you up here.
Winterfest 97 at Seven Springs, a sneak peek, was brought to you by your All-Star Jeep Eagle dealer. There's only one Jeep, and it's at your All-Star Jeep Eagle dealer. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries of Pittsburgh. We make the rooms that make a home. By Colombo Yogurt. One taste and you'll go Colombo. Circuit City. What's right for you at the right price now? By AT&T Wireless Services. Technology that sets you free. AT&T. And Presence Carpet, where you'll find the real deals on carpet.